Well, good evening and welcome to the good ship Pip Pip. We happen to be moored finally in Thessalonika, Greece, which is part of Macedonia and used to be part of the Byzantine Empire. In fact, at some point, Mark Antony from Rome came in and ran the city. Anyway, we're here because I was told that I had a special delivery of wine for the wine cellar, and so we stopped in, and I was actually far too impatient to hold on to it. So I'm going to introduce you to a very dear friend of mine who I've known for some 20 years or maybe even a little bit more, Mr. David Ramey of Ramey Wine up in Sonoma, California. Now, David is several things that I'm not. He's tall, quite tall, 6'1" or 6'2", extremely good looking, thoroughly intellectual, and he's a winemaker. And on top of that, he's an exceptionally lovely individual. I adore him. Anyway, so a little history on David Ramey. Grew up in California, Sunnyvale in the San Francisco Bay Area, and then he went to school at UC Santa Cruz, and then realized that he wanted to do wine, and so he went to UC Davis, quite possibly the best wine school or university in the world. Then he went to, of all places, Chateau Petrus in Bordeaux to work with the Mouex family, and my goodness, you could not work with better Merlot if you possibly tried. And then he came back to California and worked with the likes of Kathy Corazon and Rudd and all those great names. John Kongsgaard, who is also a good friend of mine, and John is also extremely tall. Anyway, so in 2002, no, I think it was about 2002, he started to make his own wines. Having worked at several places, he was the winemaker for Matanzas Creek, among other places. And so he brought a certain sensibility from his working in Bordeaux days. And he got a reputation for making some exceptional Chardonnays. And we're going to taste one of those right now. And I'm absolutely delighted. And thank you, David, for getting me these wines shipped to Thessalonika. My goodness, express mail. So this is the Russian River Chardonnay, and the 2017. And you know, the moment I met David, I liked him, but I loved his wines. I could honestly say I've never had a bad or indifferent wine from that young man. The color is just lovely, pale gold straw, and the nose, lovely honey and honeysuckle, a little bit of fresh pineapple even, I would say. This is stunning. Now, this is 75% from his own West Side vineyard, which he bought in 2012, so some 8 years ago. And he plans to put on a really beautiful tasting room there sometime very soon. So we'll possibly take you up there when I'm next in California. So let's taste this wine. My goodness, I get a little bit of pepper on this as well. Now, I never like to drink my wines too cold, so you're not going to see this sweat in the sunshine from a cold, cold fridge. My goodness, that is absolutely stunning. Very, very light vanilla. He did this in, let me just check my tasting notes that Sam sent me. Let's see, this is 75% estate, his west side. So this is in up near Healdsburg, and some of the greatest vineyards along the West Side Road. William Sellium and gosh, all sorts of Rocchioli and lovely, lovely winemakers up there. So he chose well, and it has that cooler fog coming in from the ocean. So gives a lovely ability to ripen, but also doesn't give it too much heat, which can be the bane of existence for a lot of winemakers. Now, I'm going to give you a little bit of information about this. This is Dutton Sebastopol vineyards also, and the Martinelli Charles Ranch as well, and then the Rocchioli Allen vineyards. Now, this was aged for, let's see, 12 months in 25% new oak, and the rest was used, or what we call neutral barrels. And you know, you don't get that big oily buttery quality to it. And you know, David doesn't filter. He does filter his wines, but no, he doesn't filter his wines. He does fine them though. So this is an exceptional wine. I'm going to enjoy this with some goat cheese later. I say pip pip to the Russian River Chardonnay. Now, this is what he is known for. He's called the professor of Chardonnay, and or maybe even the archbishop of Chardonnay. And he made the front cover of the Wine Spectator last year. Congratulations, David. One of these days I'll do it. Anyway, here we are. We're going to try the 2016 Russian River Valley Pinot Noir. And these are, all of these wines I have not tried before yet. I've had his wines of different vintages, but let's just see. So a little bit of tasting notes on these, or technical notes, as we say. This was 52% de la Montagne, which is Pommard and Butcher Vineyard, and a lot of Pommard grapes in there. So, you know, what I love about David's wine, very Burgundian style. So this is 100% Pinot Noir, and it's tank fermented with native yeast. Would you like those native yeast rather than the inoculated commercial yeast? Native malolactic fermentation, and let's see, 14 months in 49% new barrel and 5% concrete egg. No, is that the egg? No, I don't believe so, no. 49% new French barrels, and the rest would be neutral barrels. So let's have a look at this. Pretty color, I love this. I don't know if you can really see that, but yeah. I get some light blackberry and ripe cherry on this. Lovely lingering nose, even a little bit of very, very light cigar on that. That is absolutely stunning. David, you've made a great wine. Little bit of spice on this, herbal finish, lots of lovely minerality, and I forgot to mention the minerality in the Chardonnay was exceptional. I would definitely say pip pip to the 2016 Russian River Valley Pinot. Now, David is known for his wine because he loves to choose based upon geography and soil. And you know, Russian River Valley is it's got that lovely cool breeze coming through, which is great in the evenings. So now here, this is the Claret 2017. Now this is a pretty complicated blend, so I'm going to read this to you. 2017 was a pretty good year with fairly light yields, because I had a very, very wet winter to start that off. So, are you listening? This is 44% Cabernet Sauvignon, 20% Merlot, 14% Malbec, 12% Petit Verdot, 8% Syrah, and 2% Cabernet Franc. And if you could remember that and get back to me, I'll send you something snappy, like a t-shirt or something. And no cheating, anyway. So, let's have a look at this. There's a lovely, dark, rich color on this. I don't know if you can see that, but that's lovely. Oh my goodness. I get a very, very dense mineral quality to this, and I get a little bit of black cherry, ripe cherry. Even a little bit of ginger, if you could imagine, and blueberry, and a little bit of that almost tar. Now, David Ramey tells me that this is what he calls a lunch wine. You can have this at lunch, and absolutely I could see this with a nice steak sandwich or a great hamburger. This is actually going to go extremely well with the lamb that we'll be having, because we are in Greece and they do lamb. And I should tell you the pricing on these. This is the Chardonnay is price of $50, and this is $42, and $42 if you buy direct from the winery. And if you mention Pip Pip, they will throw in the shipping for free, no matter where you are, unless perhaps you're in Fiji or Tahiti or New Zealand or somewhere like that. Anyway, because I know we have viewers there. So, David Ramey, you wonderfully intellectual human being, I absolutely salute your wine making, and I wish you and your family all future success, my friend. So, with that, Pip Pip to David Ramey and Ramey Wine Company, and go to RameyWine.com and select some of their extraordinary wines. They have something like 25 or even 30 different choices that you could make. So, RameyWine.com, and from the good ship Pip Pip in Thessalonika, Pip Pip! My goodness, that's exceptional. Oh,